Hello ladies and gentlemen, my name is Mangs, and I welcome you guys back to Fort Mangs Emblem. It's time for the route splits, so let's get into it. Hey Mangs, what are you doing here all alone? Oh Mina, I was just thinking about the past. Are we in Dorcas right now? I think we're in Dorcas. Do you remember when we met the Rage Master? Yeah, it happened half a year ago in Castle Canada. Aw, flashback time. I'm curious to see what they've done with this. Mangs, my man, come here. King Gast, it's a great honor to be invited here today. I humbly offer you my sincerest gratitude. Why do I talk like an idiot all of a sudden? I would never say this. What's with these freaking formalities all of a sudden? Oh wow, even Gast calls it out. Drop the act, mate. We're here to drink and have a good time, eh? Indeed, my good friend. Today we're gonna get completely shit-faced. Okay, that sounds more like something I'd say. Man, I do love the Naga Festival. The biggest festivity in the world. Today, there's no difference between scrub and elitists. We're all reunited here in neutral territory to thank the goddess for all her gifts to mankind. Soon the procession to the Tower of Valny will start. We're going to perform our sacred rites atop the Valny Spire, in the shadow of the Outrealm gates. I think there will be plenty of tourists this year. Or at least, that's what Mistress Anna told me. Good. I've heard that the Crimean Queen is really hot. I know that she's technically engaged to that blue-haired mercenary. Aw, Icon Alintia's canon in this world, but I am not jealous. Hahaha. Mangs, behave please. Also, if you could refrain from starting brawls with the scrubs, that'd be great. Oh, before I forget, let me tell you this. The Rage Master himself decided to participate this year. He's in the throne room with the other royals, eh? Does Gast say A a lot? I don't remember if he does. I think that's probably sort of a Canadian thing that they've latched onto him. Kind of like how I swear in Norwegian in this hack, which is something that I never do elsewhere. What? For real? Thought those guys weren't interested in what happens outside their borders. They tend not to meddle with our affairs. I know, right? Apparently the Rage Master tried to change her heart and arrived this afternoon with his personal guards. Do you want to meet him? Sure, why not? Though I'm pretty sure he's going to be a boring and snobbish person. I guess you're right. He's probably the kind of person that clings to etiquette like his life depends on it. Yeah, just like you did 5 minutes ago. Or 30 seconds ago, more like. Still, it could be beneficial to be on friendly terms with him. Very well, follow me. Rage Master Markijo, a moment please. Allow me to introduce you King Mangs and Lady Mina, rulers of Fort Mangs. It's a pleasure to finally meet you in person, Lord Markijo. I've heard great things about you. Your Excellency, you honor us with your presence here at the festival. We hope your stay will be nothing short of pleasant. Hick! Huh? Is something the matter? No, nothing. Oh, it's just that, these fucking hiccups. Snirk. Poof, what? That was an anticlimactic and disappointing. Servants, fetch some water for our special guest, quickly. Ah, much better. Yes, definitely anticlimactic. Okay, I'm fine now. So yeah, the pleasure is all mine, King Mangs. I've heard a lot about you too. Specifically that you're kind of a dick and that you lost after Blondes. That's so, Lord Markijo. Here's my answer. Kindly go gently caress yourself. I knew it. Hey. Nice one. What? You responded perfectly to my jab. Normally people would just blabber excuses or get embarrassed. You, on the other hand, didn't give an absolute fuck. I like that. I believe we're gonna be good friends, you and I. Ah, now we're talking. How about we all get completely shit-faced before the ceremony starts? That's a good way to get to know each other. That sounds great. I hope my wife Raisin doesn't hear about this, otherwise I'm screwed. Unbelievable. That's charming, actually. I like that dialogue. I remember him mentioning Raisin or something like that. I also remember that we got so hopelessly drunk that we woke up in a brothel. Hehe. You really have no shame sometimes. Mina would actually say nice to that. Like, Mina's a lot more perverted than people give her credit for. Like, Mina's the kind of girl that when a good ass goes by, she probably notices it first and says, "Damn, that's a good ass." So I think if you wanna stay more true to Mina's personality, you'd make her a lot more perverted. Like, Mina would join in on the brothel and go find some fuckboy. So hey, I never said I was going to be an exemplary king, am I right? Just a tip for the writers for future references. Mangs, Mina, Gast, my man, I return victorious. King Gast, I'm so sorry for all the trouble that my little stunt might have caused to your country. Nonsense, it does good to my heart to see that you two are still alive and kicking. Servants, escort my guests to their rooms, so that they can finally have a good night's rest. No, Gast, we'll rest later. First you'll have to hear me out. because there's a lot of shit going on in fandom land. I see, in that case, I'm all ears. Do not omit any kind of detail. Our little trip to Scrubland has been eventful. We've confirmed that the Scrubs are after our Chaos Emerald. Also, there seems to be a third party involved in this mess, but their endgame is unknown. Anyway, we discovered that a few former members of Fort Mangs, who were banished after the Civil War, decided to join the enemy. That's probably one reason why our armies fell so quickly against the Scrubs. More after defeating the Meme Lords, we discovered that they had taken Queen Raisin captive. Oh, I see. Wait, what? The Bold King tells the truth. I am indeed Queen Raisin of Queen Raisin of Cernus Forest. On our way back, Raisin warned us of a great danger lurking in the shadows. My lady, could you explain to Gast the situation? As you already know, the people of Cernus Forest don't like to interact with foreigners. They spend most of their lives researching new technologies or improving already existent ones. Yeah, that's a good description of them. In an eternal pursuit of perfection. That doesn't mean we're completely unaware of what happens in the rest of Fandomland. Go on. My husband and I, in particular, pay some degrees of attention to the very least, but that's not all. I possess some special powers. I am able to detect negativity and madness. Wow, that must be hard in Cernus Forest. A month ago, I perceived an overwhelming amount of evil, twice, once in Scrubland and two smaller ones in Fort Mangs itself. The energy, this negativity, is indescribable, yet so familiar. With the help of my retainer, Yoder, I decided to set out to investigate this strange source. My husband tried to dissuade me, but I managed to convince him in the end. I take it something went wrong at some point? Yes. Oh wow, the dialogue is fucked. Look at that. It's like cut off. Yes, on our way down south, we came across a skirmish between the Scrubs and the remnants of the Fort Mangs army. We were drawn into the conflict and got separated. The Scrubs tricked me to lower my guard and managed to capture me. They were going to send me to the capital. But luckily, Mangs and Mina rescued me in time. Incredible! Did they tell you why they wanted to send you to Scrub Castle? Yes, one of their generals recognized my rage emblem and identified me as Marky's wife. He said that they were going to use me as a bargaining chip to get the hands on the Cernus Forest Emerald. See? That's what the Scrub Avatar wants, our Chaos Emeralds. Gast, I hope that Canada's Emerald is well protected. Don't worry, man, I sent some of my best timbers to enforce the Tower of Volney at the Outrealm Gate. No reason to panic. Your Majesty, I bring dire news. But it's so urgent that you would interrupt a private council. The Volney Tower has been assaulted by Scrub troops. The Chaos Emeralds have been stolen. What the fuck? What about the soldiers? There were supposed to be many. The enemy forces were led by Will the Pork-Eye and Ishtrol the Bolting Maniac. Our soldiers fell before even half a day had passed. No way. If our Chaos Emerald is removed, the Outrealm Gate will stop working. Fuck, this means that nobody enters and nobody leaves. No reason to panic. Yeah, famous last words. Ah shit, it's the Tower of Volney. Oh yeah, it's still called Kalak. They haven't changed the scene much, I think. Oh, Jesus Christ. Green units, am I right? The best units in the world. You absolute madman, what have you done? If you remove the emerald, you're cutting us off from the entire universe. Take a good look and contemplate the magnitude of fucks that I don't give. That's a really good sentence, holy shit. No, I won't let you. Shut up, you silly green unit. Your existence is just a waste of precious data. Ew, I'm not touching that. Such brutality is not necessary, you know. Shut the fuck up, you whiny faggot. We got the emerald, and that's all that matters. Now, let's get back to HQ. Fine, I need to change my mascara anyway. Oh my god, I am so looking forward to seeing Ishtrol's portrait. So, whoopsies, I done goofed apparently. Maybe putting green units in charge of the tower defenses was not my greatest idea. Oh, I'm screenshotting this and sending it to Gast on Twitter. This is hilarious. Dark energies emanating from our lands. The Avatar's sudden invasion. Evil monstrosities roaming the continent, and now this. We are in dark times once again. I believe this is time to strike back at the casuals. If the enemy manages to get all the stones, the Avatar will obtain godly powers, and will undoubtedly reshape this world as he pleases. We cannot allow that to happen. We must warn the other nations. As long as the enemy doesn't control all of the emeralds, they will be forced to pay with their life force in order to abuse its power. We must take action. Indeed, it's time for me to take the field. I will personally go to Fire Emblem Main and try to convince their leader to join us in this conflict. I will pass through Fire Emblem Fan Zone and then the northern edge of Fort Mangs. No, not now! Phone, go away. Mangs Mina, this task falls on me because you're not exactly welcome in those lands. It is imperative that I be the one to go. But what about your country? Your people need you more than ever. While you were infiltrating Scrubland, I spent most of the time preparing for war. My subordinates will take care of everything in my absence. I will head to Cernus Forest. Mina, what the hell? Mangs, we need to do this. If we want to maximize our chances, we must divide our resources. Warning the other nations is a top priority right now. Don't worry on my accounts. I will journey to Serenus by ship across the Northern Sea. Everything will be alright, I promise. Ah, damn it. Very well. In that case, I shall go too. Savardo. What? 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 Huh? Is that a JoJo reference? Did you really think I was going to let you play this game without messing with the rules? Fat chance, not gonna happen. Since I'm a sadistic bastard, I will once again let Mina steal Mangs' thunder. Yes, this means that their routes are inverted. No, you don't get a say in this. Yes, I am deliberately breaking the fourth wall. Yes, I am aware that my sense of humor is terrible. Thank you very much. If you really wish to punish me for my dumb jokes, I'll be waiting for you at the last floor of the ruins. Now, on with the show. Okay. Did we really decide that I was the one going to Serenus? That's strange. Shouldn't I be the main character? Look, I don't know either. All I know is that I have to be the one that attacks Scrubland. It feels like fate itself is chosen for us. Now that you mention it, I have a burning desire to pick the Erica route and to ravage What? I don't like Lucina? Come on. Thanks. What the hell happened to you? Ew, disgusting. Again, Mina wouldn't talk like this. She'd say nice. Hey, it's not my fault. I feel strangely compelled to jump her bones. You know full well that I don't even like her. If you want this sort of dynamic between, like, Mangs being perverted and the person, you should have Mecha play it off. Because Mecha would go like, that's disrespectful. Like, if you want that sort of dynamic, Mangs x Mecha would work much better in this scene. But Mina would not go you. She is not like that at all. You know full well I don't even like her. Look, just promise me that you'll be alright. Don't worry, Mina. You on the other hand, stay out of trouble, okay? Let us both survive and be reunited once again. Pinky promise? Pinky promise. Aww, that's adorable. Mangs and Mina will now part ways. Which of them will you accompany? Right, so I actually had... Okay, I'm gonna try to say it. Mina mata un par de pelutos. I probably completely butchered that translation, but I'm guessing my Spanish fans will appreciate it anyway. So this is, I asked Mina to translate this, means Mina goes and kills a bunch of dumb fucks, apparently, and it's an expression that she uses personally, so, because she has a friend in the writing team. But yeah, Mina's route is not done, it hasn't even begun, so if you're playing this yourself, and this ROM will be released when the last episode is out, this might be a two-parter though, because the next chapter's long, so you can only pick the Mangs route for now. So that's what we'll be going with. King Mangs, wait! Huh? What are you guys doing here? I thought you were going with Mina. That was the original plan. Too bad. Too bad she all but forced us to go with you. What? Is she insane? Your Excellency, Gast gave her command of the entire of the invisible Green Army. Canada's timbers will watch her back. For this reason, she ordered us to follow you and keep you safe from yourself. Very funny, Mina. Very funny. Alright, Chapter 9A, Drama Alert. Oh, cool. Tower's up. Stop. It's actually me not messaging me on Facebook, and my phone is too far away for me to mute it. Behold, you can now tower abuse. Now that the emerald have been removed, creatures of darkness have been sighted within the tower. Could there be a link between those relics and the terrorists? Only time will tell. Alright, so that means we can enter the tower. That's nice, I suppose. Anyway, let's go to Port... Mina, stop it! I'm trying to let's play. God damn, I can see her messages too. She's saying, she's sending me a recipe. When Sid, I don't know what she's saying there, onions. Leave them for 30 minutes in water with a tablespoon of sugar dissolved. I think Mina is sending me a recipe on some food that she's making. She tends to send me a lot of pictures of the food she makes. Mangs chooses to travel by sea to the theocracy of Serenus forests. Now she's saying, it removes the strong smell and helps it caramelize quickly without it getting soft. Right, nice, Mina. Anyway, his search for a ship leads him to Port Curious in the Fire Emblem Fan Zone. The Fan Zone is a young nation ruled by a council of admins. The council leader, Clinton, is a staunch opponent of Scrubland's ruinous deeds. Has pledged the Fan Zone's support to Canada in this conflict. I love this song, by the way. It's really nice. King Gast also intends to pass through the small nation on his way to Fire Emblem Main. Wangs believe there is nothing to fear in Fire Emblem Fan Zone, but as usual, he is wrong. Hey! Hey! I am not usually wrong. Shut up, mecha fanboy. Chapter 9A. Drama Alert! Ah, nice. Some exposition. Scrub keep. Wonder if there's been some new portraits. Canada's Chaos Emeralds have been stolen and brought to me, and yet you imbeciles cannot locate the Emerald of Fort Wangs? Har, Ryomers, find Mango and Mina. Find them and take from them the bracelets that they wear. Har, take Mangs, Ryomers, pursue Mina. That's a misspell. Kill them and piss on their dead bodies for good measure. Yes, your majesty. Good! I have a score to settle with that wench. I will cut her down and then I'll violate her corpse. I can feel my blood rushing at the thought. I will have my vengeance. Will, Riss, find the remaining emeralds. Will, go to Fire Emblem Main. Riss, infiltrate Serenus forests. Go, bring those relics to me. As you wish, my lord. I'll show those fools the might of the humble carrot. Fuck, why am I stuck with Fire Emblem Main? A cursed ill luck. Whatever, the poor guy always gets the job done. Mage Knight 404, go to Canada. Our spies reported that Mina is currently leading the Canadian army. Repel the invaders. Kill them all. I see. Very well. I shall deport immediately. Ishtroll, remain in the capital. Soon I will have new orders for you. For you, sure. Wonder who Leon is in this, Lord Mangs, wait for me! Oh. It's just Tana. Who are you? I've never seen you before. Wait a second. Carry On, is that you? Carry On from Tracia? Oh, I suppose he just doesn't have a portrait yet. Othan, what a pleasant surprise. What are you doing here? That was my line. Say, weren't you supposed to escort King Gast's? Whoa. Can anybody explain to me what's going on? I suppose introductions are in order. My name is Carrion. I was once a knight in Leinster. Now I merely serve King Gast as a humble lieutenant in the Canadian army. Oh, I see. That's why you and Othin know each other. You're both from Drugdral, am I right? Indeed. After the last Holy War, we were traveled together and ended up here. King Gast employed our services. Now we serve him in life and death. King Gast ordered me to come and assist you. Don't worry about his safety. A pack of skilled mercenaries are escorting him in incognito. You have nothing to fear. I understand. Well, in that case, welcome to the new Fort Mangs army. We're glad to have you on board, Sir Carrion. Still looks like a Pegasus Knight. Mangs, this is Port Curious. If we can find passage across the North Sea, we will reach Serenus Forest in 50 turns. This place smells like shit. The sooner we depart, the better. You do realize that this is a trade center, right? People of all nations pass through here. This isn't certainly Siena or Aquilia. Whatever. Let's just look for a ship and leave this shithole. Is that... Oh, Mr. Prostrats. What are you doing? Ah, it's La Rochelle again. Or La Rochelle. I used to say La Rochelle, but I guess it's La Rochelle. She says that in Heroes. Oh, these dainty sugar pastries. They're delightfully scrumptious, flavorful without being overwhelming, refined without being banal. Banal? Banal? How do you say that? Later, Rochelle. Oh, Soup's got a new portrait. Nice. Those are not pastries. They are... Would you look at that? It's the green-haired woman we met a few weeks ago. Here's a secret. I always thought La Rochelle was blonde because I cannot see her green color scheme. Wait, I remember you. You and your group were fighting those monsters in that forest, weren't you? Guilty as charged. My name is, Nags. Yes, that's my name. I see. You stand in the presence of Lady La Rochelle, heroine of Fandomland, slayer of terrors, champion of... Brrr. Ah, those pastries were good shit. But those weren't Shut up, you two. I'm tired of being interrupted. Anyway, Sir Nags, what brings you and your friends in this corner of the world? You know, we're actually on our way to Serenus Forests. We're rather in a rush and need to find passage on a ship. Oh dear, I'm afraid you'll find none to assist you. No ships are leaving port. Come again? You see, I find myself heading home once more to my beloved Serenus Forest as well, and actually I'm quite well known with the powers that be here in Port Curious, so I ordered them to ready the finest passenger ship for me, but both merchant and passenger ships alike are too frightened to set sail. It seems a giant ghost ship has been sinking every ship it finds. Would that I could confront it. I could stop its foul villainy in a moment. Alas, it's such a shame. Right, still, I must get to Serenus somehow. In that case, just follow the overland route. I don't know why you want to gain access to my country so badly. But know this, we rarely let foreigners enter our sacred soil. I fear that yours might be a fool's errand. I appreciate your concern, Lady La Rochelle, but luckily for us, we have something like an entry ticket. Yeah, let's go with that. Still, the overland route will slow us down a lot. I see. Well, Sir Nags, it has been a pleasure, but I'm afraid that we have to resume our journey. Farewell. May Naga's light guide you in these sad times. Haha, well said, Mizzy. Guys, please, those weren't pastries. They were laxatives for Naga's sake. Hush, Soups, Gregor. Don't fall behind. Oh, no. That's good. She's dumb as a brick. Second, and also they're headed in the wrong direction. Oh, shit. It's the boss. There he is, the pervert king in flesh and blood. What the fuck? Foolish noob, away with you. King Mangs, you're the scum of fandom land. You're guilty of ensnaring young maidens to saturate your sexual urges. Not only have you asked countless girls to send you nudes, but you also threatened to kill their families if they didn't obey your requests. Now die for your sins. Oh, that's precious. Oh my god, that is precious. Alright, I will do battle preparations and I will be right back. Alright, so the battle preparations are done. We got about 10 minutes left to play the chapter. This is going to be a two-parter, so we'll be playing for 10 minutes. Let's explain the memes. We got Carrion right here. Doesn't have his portrait yet. He is a cavalier. And of course, if you don't know who Carrion is, he comes from Tracia 776. I don't actually know why he's here. Like, I used him in my Let's Play. I do remember that. I remember giving him the Elite Manual. He's a pretty competent cavalier if you like training units, but I don't really understand why he's here. He doesn't seem like a unit that's a big meme in my community. Just kind of seems like a filler unit, if you ask me. His growth rates are pretty good. He starts off at level 1 with decent bases. I imagine that if you train him, he's going to turn out better than Nino and Agim. I don't really know why you'd need a third cavalier. I mean, cavaliers are nice in any regard, I suppose. Then we also actually get Raisin as a unit. That's pretty impressive. Like, look at her. Those are some insane bases, and I'm pretty sure she's a tier 1 unit as well. So Raisin, she's pretty much to Marky Joe like Louise and Claire is to me. She's the staple waifu of his community. If you hang out on his Discord or watch any of his videos, you will know who Raisin is, even though I cannot pronounce her full name. Now, Raisin reminds me, growth-wise, a lot of Sophia. She has a lot of magic. She has a shit ton of resistance, but she's really squishy. Her luck is also really low, and she's slow. But one of the things that really gonna make her a very good unit is the fact that she comes with staves. She has C in Dark and C in staves. Now, she comes with a Berserk Staff that she's actually not able to use, funnily enough. But she can use heal staves. And she also comes with the Slime Tome, which is the Reaver Tome for the dark magic. Yeah, that's pretty cool. It's got some decent stuff. I'm not sure if it's... Wow, 12 weight though. That's ridiculous. And I gave her a Nosferatu. We need to give her a Phlox, I think, because that tome is going to make her really slow. So, this map is tricky. Very tricky. There's 2 villages that you need to rescue. This one and this one right over here. This one actually gets attacked quicker than this one, so you gotta get a unit over there, especially considering it's guarded by Killing Edge Merc. Now, what really makes this map hard is this sniper, which is a big pain in the butt. He's probably got increased stats as well. This pirate will actually dart for the village, and he will ignore anyone in his path. So you can't just put a unit in his range and hope that he'll go for you. He'll actually ignore you. So what I like to do is I like to airdrop Seth. In this case, it's going to be Mecha. You got to find the safe zone for Claire, aka Vanessa. And so I like to put my unit here. And then I like to intercept all of these pirates that are around. So what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to put Bosswind down here with a short bow. And I'm going to draw a lot of the pirates. And I'm going to do the same thing with 313 Merc over here. And also draw the hand axe wielding pirate so that he doesn't stand in the way of Claire. And if you position your units correctly on the first turn, you can actually deal with all of these pirates right here. So Karen is forced deployed. I'm not really sure how good he's gonna be, but I guess I'll use him. But the units who do not... Ooh, very nice, Luis. Nice. Getting that 7% crit. Good job, baby. And yeah, everyone else just kind of need to make their way over here and deal with the units in front of them. Taking great care not to pull the sniper until you are ready to deal with him. I don't need to rush though, because I got Mecha dealing with the guys on the west. But Mecha, I mean, I know that Seth in my PME actually kind of got a little bit overwhelmed, and I think Mecha's not as strong as Seth stat-wise compared to the strength of the enemies. So I actually need to be a little bit careful. Also, can Sarah use... What's her staff rank? She also got C, so in a while she can actually use the Berserk Staff, although her magic stat is going to make it hard for her. Also, I may just have killed Luis. I just realized. 9 speed, 10 speed. Ay. That's not good. We're going to have to put... We can put Karen in front of her, I guess. Yeah, why not? I think Karen should be able to take on 2 units with 26 health. Oh shit, I forgot to turn on animations, of course. But that's fine, actually. I'm not too sad about that. But yeah, these guys are coming over there now. And I'm pretty sure, yeah, 313 Merc and 313 Archer one-rounds these pirates. These guys are really good units, by the way. Like, they're gonna be probably 2 of the best units in my squad. They're absolutely crazy. I also get an Ocean Seal in this chapter, which I like. And Bosswind should, like, I'm not putting Bosswind down there to kill these guys necessarily. I just want to draw them out of the village. But seems like Bosswind's actually doing a pretty good job of the first thing, so that's fine. Also, I've decided I'm going to level Bosswind all the way up to level 20 because of his increased XP gains. It's going to be so easy. I don't think he's going to retain that when he becomes a ranger, so statistically, I don't really need the mount right away. Ow, whoa, 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 whoa. Alright, I'm good, I think. And yeah, and if you position an archer there, you can also kill this guy on the first turn, which is what I really like to do in the middle game. That just deals with all the pirates immediately. Come on, 313 arch. 313, it's actually 313 archer, but I like to call him Arch. When I first saw his portrait, because they sent me a bunch of portraits, I just saw Arch, so I thought it was Arch, as in the guy from Serenus Forest who made Libyan Knights. That'd be hilarious. But yeah, look at that. Bosswind being a boss right here. Also, I forgot to check if 313 Archer gets increased experience gains, but I think he does, similar to Bosswind. So that's just a trope of bow-wielding classes, which I actually really like. That's a nice initiative. That kind of means that your archers are a little bit easier to hit. Let's check his experience gains to see if it's accelerated like Bosswind. Maybe a little bit, not as much I think, but a little bit. Anyway, so we want to put mecha in range of this guy. I'm pretty sure, yeah, I can drop him here. See what kind of weapons he has. He's not gonna double the Myrmidon, so let's give him a Steel Lance. And then, what Claire can do is Claire can go and get this village. And that's how you get both the villages, if you have a flyer on your team. But it's a bit tricky to do otherwise. Anyway, I gotta make sure Carrion doesn't die, even though I'm not completely convinced if I'm going to use him or not. What I can do is I can put Mangs in the front line with the Sword Weaver. I can trade it off him. Or I could just throw a Pooji at the guy. That also probably works. I gotta be careful though, there's a sniper nearby. And he might double me? What's his speed like? Actually, he's only got 11 speed. He's got 10 speed, in fact. So maybe I'm gonna be fine. Although, yeah, I don't want to pull him until I'm ready, so I am just gonna throw a Pooji at this guy. I'm noticing Mang's accuracy issues kicking in right now. He's still getting some lucky quits and stuff, but I'm not sure if it's viable to have 0 skill in the endgame. I mean, luck can only really push you so far. But I mean, I guess that's the whole point. I do wonder if, when I eventually promote, if I'm gonna get a big skill boosts. That would be kind of funny. Anyway, I want to check out this tome. Speaking of, I should also turn on animations. There we go. So let's check out the slime. I think I wanna, I also really want to check out her staff animations. Let's check out her staff animation. Oh, she doesn't have one. Yeah, it makes sense. So she's not a druid, she's a shaman, so she doesn't have a staff animation. So that's actually, I do like that, because it means I don't have to watch it. So what I want to do right now is, I want to trade over to a Sword Reaver. Could have thrown a Javelin if I wanted to, but I don't want to. And then I'm just going to put Lucina in front of this guy, and then I'm going to heal it. She probably will take some retaliation. Oh, okay, that's not great. I didn't want that to happen, but it happened. But it's not like this guy kills me. He has 9 speed. Actually, he might double. Yeah, I'm actually going to swap to a Nosferatu. Actually, no, I need to heal Lucina. You know, even if he doubles Raisin, I'm not sure if he's going to kill her. She looked pretty beefy. I guess I could have done the math. I can still do the math. Let's see, 7 defense. That's 8. No, he's not going to one-shot Raisin. Unless the mercenary's not in range. So we're actually good. If you look at that. We ended up being just fine. And now, since I've taken down all the pirates, I don't actually think I need to rush the village anymore. But I'm still going to go get it with Claire, though. And wow, Bosswind is going to become the best unit in the freaking hack at this rate. Holy shit, it's leveling up so well. Ooh, wait a minute. Does Lucina double the mercs? I hope not, because that might open her up to more attacks than she can handle. Oh, I shouldn't have given her the steel sword. That was a big mistake. With an iron sword, I'm pretty sure she would not have, Oh my god, he got a full level again. Hit points, strength, and luck. And weapon level increased. I can't wait to make him a ranger. It's gonna be so good. Yeah, okay, this is bad. So I need to not... Okay, she doesn't kill him. And I don't think... Is that guy in range? 1, 2, 3. No, I don't think so. No, okay, good. Perfect, perfect. This is perfect. Oh, come on, Mangs! What the fuck, man? Yeah, and this is why I brought Mecha, so even if he gets critted here, he'll be fine. Lol. So he'll be fine. So Mecha can go and get the village. He has an onion on him, so he can heal. But yeah, I actually need to... I need to now go and kill the pirate with Mecha. This is why I brought him, so... I'm not... Does he... Oh my god, he doesn't. Oh my god, you gotta be kidding me. Yeah, this is bad. I'm gonna have to think about what to do in the next part, I guess. But yeah, we reached the end, ladies and gentlemen. Give me a like and a comment if you enjoyed this part, and I shall see you guys again tomorrow for the final episode. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna be able to beat this chapter next episode of Fort Mangs Emblem. It's gonna be the final one, and after that, I know for a fact that the developers are going to publicly release the ROM on my Discord server, so you can go and play it for yourself. Anyway, guys, I will see you guys tomorrow. Goodbye.